Hey guys, welcome back to Computer Pathshala, Computer MCQs Super Fast Series, वन लाइन आंसर्स पार्ट 5 में आप लोगों का स्वागत है। चलो शुरू करते हैं वेरी स्पीडली। Software for which the original source code is made freely available modify called open source code. Is the software free of cost called free software? Those software which is made available with the right to redistribution copies called shareware. Is the software whose source code is available and which can be copied, modified and redistributed as well called open source software? Is a category of property that includes intangible creation of the human intellect. आंसर रहेगा intellectual property right. IPR stands for intellectual property right. A software which is free as well as open belongs to category called PLOS. Is the process of using computer technology to complete a business task, business computing, and refers to any information and service provided over the internet, online service. Software that are available at no cost but cannot be modified called आंसर रहेगा freeware. Next is software for which license fee is neither free nor open called shareware. Software that are neither free or nor open called proprietary software is the means by which all items are identified, priced and tracked. Inventory. Unix was introduced by or when AT&T Labs in 1969. GNU stands for GNU's not Unix. Is a free software license is a license developed published by the Free Software Foundation. आंसर रहेगा LPGL Lesser General Public License. MPL stands for Mozilla Public License. A is a table having atomic values, unique rows and unordered rows and columns called a relation. A row is a relation is known as tuple. TPS stands for Transaction Processing System. HRD stands for Human Resource Development. A software that can be freely accessed and modified. OSS. What does SSH stands for? Secure Shell. Is an organized collection of data. Database. Is a software designed to store, retrieve, define and manage data in a database. Database management system. Example of various DBMS software: MySQL, PostgreSQL, Microsoft Access, SQL Server, FileMaker, Oracle, RDBMS, DBMS, Sleeper and Fox Pro. Full form of RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. Is a collection of conceptual tools for describing data, data relationship, data semantics, etc. called data models. is a standard for commands which defines the different structures in a database. DDL. Data definition language used various types of commands: create, alter, and drop. Is a language that enables that user to access or manipulate data as organized by the appropriate data model. DML, data manipulation language. Various types of DML language commands: insert, delete, and update. Is a language that enables you to create and operate on a relational database, which are sets or related information stored in a table. Structured query language. Is defined as predefined command set that performs some operation and return a single value as a result, called function. Functions return string with first letter, in our case INIT cap bracket. Data control language is used various command: grant and revoke. This function returns the length of given string, length bracket. This function joins to string, concat bracket. Transaction control language used various command: commit, rollback, and save point. Is an object a relational database? Oracle. PL SQL was released in 1991. Oracle Corporation. Which function is used to remove the characters from the left of given string? Trim bracket. We cannot be used as variable name. Keywords. A variable name is case sensitive. Which function is used? Insert two given characters to the left of given string to reach at given width. RPAD bracket. Rapid. Which command is used to truncate the given date? Trunc bracket. Is the stand-alone PS SQL subprogram called functions. QBE stands for query by example. A database is a procedural code that is automatically executed response to certain events on a particular table or view in database. Trigger. Which constraint declares a column as the primary key of the table? Primary key constraint. A group of one or more column in a table whose values must be present in anchor group one or more columns for the sake of the relational structure, called foreign key, are predefined words and used for same predefined specific task. Reserved words. A literal is a numeric value or character string used to represent itself. Literal. A is a numeric value or a character string used to represent itself. Literals. Is defined as a representation of facts, data. Collection of record is called as file. Collection of field is called as record. Refers to the validity and consistency of stored data. Data integrity. allows program data independence and program operations independence is called data abstraction. Data abstraction. The overall design of the database is called database schema. A is an association between entities called relationship. A is a table with columns and rows. Relation. A collection of normalized relations with distinct relation names called relational database. A is the set of allowable values for one or more attributes. Domain is a predicate expressing a condition that a database always satisfy, called assertion. A is a statement that a system execute as a side efforts of a modification to the database, called triggers. DBA stands for database administrator. DDL stands for data definition language. OLTP stands for online transaction processing. A represent a value for an attribute that is currently unknown or is not applicable for the tuple, called null. Is a technique for producing a set of relations with desirable properties given the data requirements and enterprises, called normalization. Refers to the attribute or group of attributes on the left hand side of the arrow of a functional dependency. Determinate is a file that contains metadata, data vault data, data dictionary. Is the order of evolution of arithmetic operators, operator precedence. Is used for controlling data and access to database, called DCL. Is used to store character string values of fixed length. Crack. SQL aggregate functions are AVG, count, sum, max and minimum. SQL stands for structure query language. SQL statements are not case sensitive, true or false. True. A selects the most appropriate plan that is used to responding to a database request. Query processor. A condition or check applicable on a field or set of fields called constraints. A query that combines row from one or more tables called joins. A query statement that appears inside another SQL statement, subquery. Unique series of number, sequence. The region of a program unit within which an identifier is accessible called scope. A logical unit of work called transaction. Collection of logical structure of data called schema. CLOB stands for character large object. BLOB stands for binary large object. Computer process that requests services from server. Client. Computer processes the providing services to the client. Server. Collection of data sent as a simple message, datagram. 2. Dividing the database tables in small places called fragments. IFS stands for Internet File System. Means to identify the type of data and associated operation for handling it. Data types. BLOB stands for very large database. What are the two types of subprograms? Procedures and functions. LOB stands for large object data types. ORDBMS stands for Object Relational Database Management System. और लास्ट क्वेश्चन है यूजर डिफाइन नेम फॉर अ PL SQL ऑब्जेक्ट कॉल्ड आइडेंटिफायर। और वीडियो को लाइक कमेंट शेयर करना ना भूलें। धन्यवाद।